Hello. Almost 2 months ago, the Keystone community, along with schools all over the country, embarked on an experiment. Forced by the worst pandemic since the 1918 global flu outbreak, we committed to educating children via distance learning. Now, we didn't choose the conditions under which we were forced to make this change, but we accepted this new reality with the same determination that characterizes who we are at Keystone. As educators, we promised that we would do the best we could, but we also acknowledged up front that we would occasionally stumble along the way. Over the past couple of months, we have learned a great deal. We have reaffirmed the importance of community to Keystone. Again and again, we heard from students, parents, faculty, and staff how badly people miss seeing one another in person. We held classes, activities, meetings, and special events via Zoom, Microsoft Teams, Seesaw, and Canvas. We saw one another, but we were not physically with each other, and the differences were real and they were palpable. Indeed, this pandemic has reaffirmed the words of Aristotle more than 2,000 years ago when he said that man is a social animal. In our 4 divisions, we have identified elements that work and some that may not. Some classes lend themselves effectively to students being together at the same time, and others may work better when students access lessons at different times and work on them independently. Certain courses may require both of these modes, and this combination may create the strongest recipe for success in some disciplines or at particular grade levels. We have tried to juggle having students attend class remotely while recognizing that all day, every day in front of a computer can be exhausting. We will be asking for your input in upcoming surveys, so I ask you, please take a moment and reflect on the past few weeks and share your perspective with us. Your insights will help us improve. Another lesson with which I was reminded of during this time is the importance of gratitude. There's a great deal of research on the psychological and physiological benefits of saying thank you and demonstrating appreciation for the giver and the recipient. With that in mind, I wish to express my sincere gratefulness to many people. To the Keystone students, we thank you for your willingness to try new things and give your all under these difficult circumstances. The past 2 months required you to be flexible and to engage in an entirely new way of learning while being physically separated from your friends and your teachers. We recognize that this was difficult, and we appreciate how beautifully you handled it. To Keystone parents and caretakers, we thank you for your support and your feedback. Distance learning demanded that you be there for your children in an entirely different way, while also having to do your own work remotely, and this has created new stresses and anxiety. We also realize that it's hard to parent and reassure your children when so much is uncertain. Thank you for being collaborative partners in your child's education. To the Keystone faculty and staff, thank you for your willingness to pivot when the situation demanded it and to teach in a completely different way. You have worked long and you have worked hard, and you have forced yourself out of your comfort zone as teachers and nurturing the emotional needs of your students. Thank you for your devotion to Keystone students and their families and the masterful way you have grappled with this situation. To Keystone's trustees, thank you for your hard work, your steady support, and your vision during these uncertain times. You have offered guidance, insight, and encouragement in countless ways. Thank you for all you do for the Cobra community. Lastly, I want to thank the Keystone class of 2020. The past 2 months were not how your time here was supposed to end. You should have been wrapping up your classes, celebrating college acceptances with hugs and high fives, dancing at prom, and attending the end of high school celebrations. Although we tried to mimic some of these singular events by having pizza delivered on senior skip day, bringing congratulations yard signs to your houses, creating a college announcement video, having a senior appreciation assembly, designating May 8th as senior day, holding a parade, and dedicating the final stone soul to your class. None of this can restore what was taken from you, and for that, seniors, we are sorry. You have shared your disappointment, but you have also offered appreciation and demonstrated your maturity over the past few weeks. We'll express our gratitude at graduation, whenever that may be. In the meantime, we thank you now, class of 2020, for being such an incredible class and for teaching us how to respond to adversity with grace. To the entire Keystone community, we will be in touch over the summer as we continue our planning for next school year. In the meantime, Please stay safe and healthy, and please know that we are grateful to all of you. Thank you.